come to you and ask you if you would do that?
No, honestly, it was my thought. You know, after the season, I went to them. We had a meeting, and I just wanted to try it out.
Why?
Why not?
How to deal with all the off-season stuff, you know, the uncertainty, I don't know if you heard the reports or anything. How did you deal with them in your process?
Hold on, you asked that again? The joke machine behind you, I can't hear you.
You know, there's been a lot of reports tonight about your future here and everything else. How would you deal with that through the off-season? Where do you see yourself, say, when come to regular season time?
A lot of that is out of my control. You know, as far as right now, I'm still under contract for 2 years. I got one year guaranteed. So I try not to put too much thought into it, you know. Just try to enjoy my time with my family. Of course, I was up here for OTAs for a little minute. Just try to do my part as far as, you know, whatever the coaches asked me to do. And that was it. I try not to put too much thought into it, honestly.
Vic was talking about that transition from corners to safety. He says it's rare for people to do it successfully. What is the difficulty of making that transition?
I think the difficulty for a corner, because as a corner on the outside, you're not required to talk a whole lot, and really you're not required to learn every other position. At safety, you have to learn everyone. You have to learn mainly the inside guys' pieces as far as the blitzes and stuff, because you got to make sure that the safety roles. You just got to make sure you always got to have somebody in the post whenever like you're blitzing somebody, so you got to know who's blitzing, because then you have to cover for them and roll down and replace them. So usually the information part, learning, the communication part, and of course, it's more tackling. You're going to be in the box a lot more.
What were the different factors that went into your decision to approach them about playing safety? Because you've been well-established corner, all-pro, the whole thing.
For sure. That's pretty much the same question you asked. So after the season, of course, I didn't have the best season. So going into my 9th year, I know they signed Isaiah Rodgers as well. Of course, he wasn't able to participate at the time when I requested that. But I knew eventually he was probably going to end up being on the team. We had a lot of young guys in the room at corner anyways. I feel like we was a little lighter at safety. And I can still play corner. It's not that I'm not going to play corner. Right now, my thought process was to just try to be a valuable piece to the team. And I feel like picking up safety, learning new roles. And I also at the end of the season last year, I was playing a little bit down. So I was already playing inside a little bit, which is safeties do that. They play down from time to time. I was also playing nickel. So I was like, why not, you know? I know then the draft came, so I kind of figured they was going to draft corners anyways because I didn't play too well. So that was kind of my thought process. And then now I'm learning safety. Those guys are getting a lot more reps. And if the time comes to where I'm still on the team and they want me to play corner, I'm going to be ready.
Big kind of. If you've only been a starter in this league, do you want to be at a place where you don't have the opportunity to start a corner, or I guess where you're not getting those opportunities to start a corner? Or would you rather be somewhere where you have that opportunity?
I try to be adaptive, you know. I'm on the team right now. So as far as, like, while I'm on the team, I want to find a role on this team. And I feel like if I'm a versatile player, then I'm going to be a role. And, of course, I want to start. Now, where I'm going to start, I don't know. But I'm working right now at safety to see if I can learn it and play that and be a valuable asset to the team right there. And, of course, we already have 2 starters. And we also drafted a guy in the 1st round. And Isaiah Rodgers is really good. So I'm just trying to find my role right now.
Why do you think that you can play the safety position?
I got recruited out of high school to play safety. I played safety my junior year in high school. Of course, high school is not NFL. But I have a bigger body, you know, so I have the size of a safety. I feel like I can cover tight ends. I covered tight ends last year. I've covered tight ends when I was at the Giants. I feel like I'm smart enough to learn the role. And, of course, I didn't always show that I was physical last year, but I feel like I can be physical.
You mentioned that about playing cornerback as well. Still, Vic said that earlier this week. He said you're still going to play some corner. So what have those discussions been like? Is it just like, I know I can play corner, so let me try to figure that out? How does that work with you, James?
I mean, Vic was open-minded when I came to him. And really, Vic doesn't talk a whole lot. So, really, he took we had a conversation. He took what I said. He took it into an account, and he said, sure, you can go out there and give it a try. You know, and right now, I think things are going pretty smooth, going on my 2nd day at safety. So they're still allowing me to play safety right now. So that's where I'm at.
James, you had an off-season to
to get prepared for safety versus corner?
No, I've always been a big guy. So, I mean, typically I've always been the biggest guy in the defensive room. So, I mean, defensive back room. So, I ain't have to change anything.
In other similar situations, some other players might find a way to continue their position with another team in some discussions with the team. Is that on your mind? Was that something that you thought of?
Nah, I was gonna let Howie handle that. You know, I told him. Well, we had a conversation or whatnot, and right now I'm still on the team. And while I'm still on the team, I'm gonna try to find my role. And if they want to get rid of me, they're gonna get rid of me.
That's,
You know?
that's the fourth time you said right now. That's the fourth time you said right now. I'm on the team right now. Are you operating under the assumption or the expectation that you'll be on the team this season?
Well, I'm on the team right now, so I'm taking it day by day. Because in the NFL, you never know. So I mean, I could be traded, I could not be traded. So I'm preparing for anything.
Have you requested to be traded, James?
I'm letting Howie handle that. I just approach my job day to day, and right now I'm on the team.
On a personal level, has this offseason been difficult for you?
No, not really. I'm just glad to be on the team.
Thanks, James. Good talking to you.
Thanks, Shane.